Will admit I'm feeling very JoJo Siwa with this askew baseball cap whose entire purpose is to keep my hair out of my face right now. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun with me at the block printing class. Full disclosure, I have been bitten by the bug. I had no idea it could be so simple to print on clothing. My experience is mostly with screen printing so far, and with screen printing you need to have like this whole setup and a lot of space, and it just was kind of outside of the realm of feasibility for my, apartment living room. But I was able to take home the carving that we did in the class, and would you believe, as a chronic art supply hoarder, I actually have like a full kit to do this at home. I think that this came in like a bundle that I bought when I was very briefly in art school. Like, I've literally had this for 10 years, and the moral of the story is never throw anything away. So with this newfound knowledge, I am feeling like, okay, so for Meow Fest, which we're gonna talk about in more length in the next vlog, because like that's gonna be kind of like the leading up to Meow Fest sort of vlog, but they specifically requested that I try to focus on apparel and stuff like that for my table, and I ordered tote bags and t-shirts that were screen printed by my friend's company, and we're actually gonna go pick those up in just a hot minute here. But I was thinking it'd be really fun to expand on the garments that I'm able to offer by thrifting some clothing and then creating those block print designs in like a one-of-a-kind upcycle sort of situation. I think it's worth giving a try, especially since I already have the one design made, but of course now I want to make more designs, so we'll see. But I am really limited in time. I have another project that we will talk about in the next video that I want to actualize for Meow Fest 2. Hi Nori, you gonna knock those on the floor? Don't do that. And I also just found out that for the first time as a vendor, I actually have an 8x8 booth, which I didn't realize because I was buying a 4-foot table, but it turns out that it comes with an 8x8 booth. So that means we can go ham. I have a second 4-foot table that I can bring. I'm buying a garment rack so I can display my clothing properly. And it's just very exciting to feel like I kind of have a little bit more room to grow into. But for today, I'm gonna knock a commission off my to-do list so that I can feel like I can waste time doing my own silly stuff. And then this evening, we're going on another little adventure, so look forward to that. All right, so for my next trick, I'm taking you all to the Vancouver Aquarium, where they were doing a fish and sips night, which is like an adult only after hours event specifically for Pride, which was super exciting and fun. Everyone was dressed to the nines, myself included, and we got to walk around the whole facility without being interrupted by huge crowds or hordes of children. Everything was so cute. They fed the otters some Pride-themed goodies, and I am a longtime fan of the Vancouver Aquarium. They do a lot for rescue, rehabilitation, and release, as well as treating their animals very well. And one of my favorite things to do is to bring my sketchbook and sketch all the little critters that I find there. It's super challenging. I usually work with pen, but sometimes with color, even though I haven't found the best thing to do with color here that's like portable and easily and quick and doesn't have to dry and stuff like that. But yeah, I highly recommend, if you've never had a chance to go to some sort of live animal exhibit and do some sketching, it's basically my favorite. Oh, okay, anyway, so there was also a drag performance, which was of course Little Mermaid themed, with two very popular drag performers here in Vancouver. Support local drag, support drag. It needs your love, and it's amazing that Van Aqua put together something like this for everyone to enjoy. Obviously I can't play the real music because I'm gonna get in trubs, but yeah, I felt really special to be able to do it. I wanted to vlog it and include it, just a little clip here for you guys to enjoy and appreciate as well. I don't know if I can ever come to the aquarium when there's children here, ever again.
They used to cinch on the bottom and they don't anymore, so don't worry about it.
It's like, everybody just be silent. That's better. It's definitely less awkward when we're all silent. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are in Everett, Washington to go to the Midsummer Washington Renaissance Fair, and I've never been to a Renaissance Fair, and I know you guys are here for art, but you told me it was okay for me to vlog non-art related things, so I'm taking you up on that offer. We are just spending the one day Saturday. Everyone is wearing a costume. We're all very excited, and yeah, we're gonna take you with us to this fair. So it's all gonna be new to me and possibly to some of you, because I know we don't really have these in Vancouver, Canada, possibly other parts of Canada, but this is the first time it's ever come up for me to be able to go to one. And thank you to these people for enabling it to happen. Yes, the crew.
Hell yeah.
Ren Fair, Ren Fair, Ren Fair, Ren Fair.
Fighter, because you know you've got too much armor to be a barbarian, so fighter.
The supersonic crack of a 7-foot bullwhip, which case makes.
Well, I'm at the back of the world's longest line for a meat pie, so I figured it was a good time to say hello. We've been wandering around for like maybe an hour and a half, probably not that long, and it's just like, it's like a shopping mall, an outdoor shopping mall, and we're all in costume, and a bunch of people are role playing, and there's like opportunities to take photos. It's definitely a little overwhelming, but Once I have some food inside me, I think I'll be ready to take it on for the next number of hours. I'm so delighted by the weather. It's kind of lightly raining and very overcast and cool, which is perfect for, you know, corsets and wigs. I have purchased one small pin that will be my souvenir if I can't find anything else. But otherwise, yeah, it's very cool. Highly recommend.
You can go ahead. And there's your tray for your.
Are we allowed to touch them? Okay, we've pretty much checked out everything and we're just waiting for the final jousting tournament. I purchased a very expensive and fabulous hat. We've done some wonderful shopping and we're all gonna let you know what our favorite thing about the Ren Fair was. For me, I think it's the people who are like role playing, who are really in character, pretending to be from ye old Renaissance. Okay, Mateo, what was your favorite part about Ren Fair?
All the people in costumes. Basically 99% of everybody is dressed up, which is an excellent ambiance and vibe.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, Parker?
I also just love the people in costumes. I love trading compliments with the other people. Everybody's so nice here.
Oh, and trinkets!
And trinkets?
Yes, okay, so we learned about this thing called trinket trading, which is like people have these like cool things in their pockets that they're trading for other cool things in other people's pockets, and next year,
Yeah,
we
we
gotta
gotta buy some, yeah.
And of course, I love to see the Ren Fair furries. I
Represent.
got pictures with all the Ren Fair furries.
Okay, Chloe?
Window shopping and all of the vendors, like looking at what everyone is selling.
All the sparklies.
Yes, especially.
Yeah.
But I think overall, Midsummer Ren Fair is a do. Definitely check it out if you're in, I guess, Northwest North America. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to reality, no longer in fantasy. Costuming, just regular old me. But I actually did bother to put on makeup today for the first time since the Ren Fair because it's now Friday before this video goes live and I have been an indoor cat since that big outing. You'll find out all about that in next week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed some of the slightly different content that we had in this video. Since it ended up being a little bit shorter, I wanted to return to the comment section of last week's video, which was the Q&A that I put up for you guys using the questions that you left me here on YouTube and over on Instagram. And in the comments section, I came across another couple of questions that I really liked, so I thought we could end the video with a little bit of info. These are both from the same person, but they're both really good, so I will go over both of my answers for you. So the first one is, how do I focus test my products before I decide to make them? And I think that this is kind of a difficult question. I'm still struggling to really understand the market, really understand what people want to see from me, but then on the flip side, I still am an artist. Like, I might be a maker and I'm constantly producing items that are specifically to be sold, but I never want to like fully sell out. I really want to make sure that whatever it is that I'm creating, it's like coming from the heart. So it's all about finding the balance between those two things. The nice part about my sticker club over on Patreon is that they give me an amount of trust. So like, having done it for so long, people kind of know what to expect from me, and there's like kind of general color palettes, general ways that the products end up looking, and a lot of themes that I repeat. So for my brand slash the stuff that I just like to draw are cats, obviously, cute girls, bright colors, spooky stuff. And I like to think that I put a little tuna twist on everything that I do. And I do find that the products that I make that are more based around those core elements do tend to be the products that perform better for me. But then there's the whole question of like, who am I selling to? Is this for a specific market? Is this for a specific time of year? So I guess I can't really give you like a firm answer as to how I test my products. It's more been a learning experience by watching how people respond to stuff over time, and then being able to keep that in consideration as I come up with new ideas for products. Most of the time, if I'm going to invest in something like the screen printed t-shirts and bags or some enamel pins or something like that, usually I just stick with cats because I love cats and I know that they will remain relevant to my brand if it takes me a really long time to sell the item. So that's another thing. Like, if I was to make like a theme of like a holiday run of stuff, I would probably be disappointed if I ended up with leftovers and then like they didn't really fit in with the rest of the stuff that I offer, which is why I usually do holiday stuff on a made to order kind of basis. Oh, I actually had one more thing I wanted to say about this is if you want to test a product before you make it into something more expensive, choose like, don't eat that, Nori. Choose like a button or a sticker that is less expensive. Test the design or product in that way, and then if you're noticing that people are like, yeah, I really like this, and you're selling a lot of that sticker or that button, then maybe it's a good time to make a t-shirt or an enamel pin. I think I have a garbage truck curse. When I start filming, there hasn't been a garbage truck all day. It's like 3:20 p.m. on a Friday, and the garbage truck's like, hey, Tuna's filming, better roll up and smash some stuff. I think I'm just gonna tough through it though, because the last thing that I wanted to say is that it's actually generally pretty good advice overall if you find that something that you create, whether it's a product or just a piece of art, really connects with people. Like, take a look at why people really connected with it. Ask yourself, maybe even ask your friends or your colleagues, and then you can use that information to inform future decisions, or you can just go all in on that one idea. Like, I don't blame people who get like 1 million likes on a post and are like, oh, this is what I do now. I'm like, yeah, like, get them likes. Like, if you can turn those likes into money, then hello. The second question that I got from this same person was, what would I do differently if I started my online shop today? I like this question, but I do feel like there isn't really anything that I would do differently. It's just, I remember, I think it was my friend Joy telling me, like, just open your shop, just like have it open, and if people want to buy stuff, like, that's great. You're losing out on opportunities to sell stuff if you don't just go for it and open your shop. So my number one piece of advice would be just to open it. Like, make sure, the main thing is to make sure that you understand how to ship products, whether that's like keep it domestic if that makes sense for you in terms of the logistics or the complicated nature of it. But make sure that you know how much it's gonna cost to ship your products, and then just put them up there. Something like Etsy, a marketplace type thing, can be really good. I mean, you know, all of our platforms have a little something, you know, to criticize about them. I personally use Squarespace, which means that I have to drive all of my own shop sales. There's no like marketplace or search engine where people can find my stuff. And that kind of works for me because I have already an established following. But if you don't, yeah, stick them up on Etsy or whatever. I don't know, whatever other options there are. And I think if you just do your research and like if you understand how other people are running their shops through buying stuff from other people and seeing how things are packaged and received to you, or watching people like me, but not really me because I don't really run an online shop, people like, you know, Catnip and Lee, then you can pick up some of the more accessible ideas that they do and make your shop experience fun for everyone. But that's gonna be it for me here today on the video. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this slightly different than usual vlog. Next week, like I said, the vlog is gonna be all Meow Fest all the time. We're gonna be back to con prep. But before I go, I wanted to once again thank my amazing patrons for their ongoing support. Without my patrons, this doesn't exist, so thank you so much for being here for now, for 1 month, for the long haul, however long you've been supporting me. I really appreciate it because, yeah, Nori eats a lot of food and somebody's gotta buy those cans of wet food for him to like half eat and then just leave to fester in his bowls, so I have to throw them away. Anyway, that's it from me. Stay sparkly, don't let the cruel world dull your shine, and I will see you next time.